Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
As we look at the temperatures right now, around the state it's around 43, 48 here in Ames, and in Council Bluffs it's 50. This will continue to drop overnight and in tomorrow. I'll have more coming up to you after the break.
Plus, Rachel has your national forecast. All that and more on this Tuesday, October 15th edition of Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
Broadcasting live from the studios at Iowa State University, the Iowa State Meteorology Department brings you the latest weather from across the country and out your front door. This is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Good evening, I'm your host, Jax Stelzer, and we will begin tonight's weather story. On this day, in 1950, a line of thunderstorms produced an interesting temperature effect across portions of central and southern Iowa. As the storms approached Des Moines, shortly before noon, the temperature shot up 14 degrees in just 5 minutes, reaching 87 degrees Fahrenheit and setting a daily high temperature record. As the storms passed, the temperature then receded back to the lower 70s for the remainder of the day. And now, to discuss more with what's happening around the country, here's Rachel with your national forecast. Rachel, what do you have for us?
Looking ahead at our headlines today, first of all, we have our first fall freeze across much of the upper Midwest. Also, the Atlantic and Gulf finally take the week off after a crazy, hectic week from Milton and Helene down south in Florida and the Carolinas.
Just get in and talk about it.
I've got to go home.
Oh, come on, Carrie. We're going to a new place.
She wants to go home, right? Let's go.
Whoa.
You okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Relax.
What's a few beers?
If you don't stop your friend from drinking and driving, you're as good as dead. Drinking and driving can kill a friendship.
Welcome back. Now let's go to the national forecast with Rachel. Rachel, the Gulf is having a little bit of a quiet week, but what are we seeing across the nation?
So over the course of the nation right now, we have a series of watches and warnings currently. Like I said earlier, we have that first fall freeze. So as we can see, if we want to focus more in on the Midwest, right now Iowa is under a freeze warning, as much of Illinois, Missouri, Nebraska, and Kansas are as well. Focusing on down south, then we have lots of high surf warnings as well down in Florida, and we also have some red flag warnings up in Louisiana and then up in the Midwest as well. Again, you can tell the NWS has had a very, very busy time releasing all these watches and warnings. If you want to take a current look at the temperatures over the United States right now, it is getting pretty chilly up north. We have 49 Minneapolis, 43 Cincinnati, still feeling pretty warm and summer-like down in Texas, maybe almost a little bit too warm. 89 San Antonio, 85 in Dallas. Looking at our current satellite and radar, not too much going on currently. We have some light rain out in the east in the Appalachian region. They probably don't need any more rain considering Helene. We also have some light showers here in Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona region, and then also some more light showers up in the northwest. Current rainfall forecast up through Friday evening. Well, most of the United States right now will be getting a pretty decent amount of rainfall. Mostly just the western half, probably the areas that don't need it, but that's okay. Also, it is the peak of our fall foliage here in the United States, since it is currently mid-October. As all of you Ames residents can tell, campus is gorgeous. All of the leaves are gorgeous reds, oranges, and yellows, so right on track for that. Looking up at the week ahead, my hometown, Homer Glen, Illinois. Pretty mild for the upcoming rest of the week. Temps pretty fall-like. Might get a little bit chilly tomorrow morning with low of 32. First freeze here. And looking in on the weekend, pretty warm. temperatures up in the 70s, and then continuing on into Monday and Tuesday of next week with some rain forecasted for Monday.
It's time for our trivia question for the evening. When is the average first freeze in Ames, Iowa? Is it A, August 1st, B, November 1st, C, October 15th, or D, October 2nd? We'll have that answer for you at the end of the show. Plus, we'll have your Iowa weather after the break.
It only takes a careless moment to turn this into this. Don't let forest fires be your fault. Make sure your fire is dead out.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your Iowa weather now with Ethan. Ethan, it's fall now. We're getting colder. We're looking at first freezes. Are we going to see anything tonight?
Yeah, we will. It will be pretty cold tomorrow morning. As we head into the forecasted lows for tonight and into tomorrow morning, it is going to be freezing out there. And it's going to be brr. It's cold out there. There must be some Arctic pressure in the atmosphere. That's the talk of the day. 27 here in Ames. We're going to get our second freeze of the year so far. 28 here in Dubuque. 27 all the way out into Sioux City. Here's our future cast for the remaining part of the week. Right now it's clear skies, but as we head into Wednesday, it will be cloudy skies, but no rain. Not helping the dry conditions out there. And into Thursday, it will be clear to partly cloudy skies yet again. As our dew points, like I said, it's pretty dry out there. 27 in Sioux City, 25 here in Ames, 26 in Dubuque. And it's going to continue to stay dry out there. As you see, it's not helping our drought monitor as we go. Pretty severe droughts throughout the northern parts of the state and down into the Omaha area. Here's our future cast. Winds right now are clear, but as we get to the remaining part of the week, they will pick up in Fort Dodge, Sioux City, where they'll start picking up later on Wednesday. This will continue to last into Thursday and Friday, so expect it to be windy out there. But that's not it. Game day forecast. Iowa State Cyclones are back this week. We're playing the UCF Knights. Right now, the daytime functions for you tailgating out there, it's going to be 75 degrees during the day. Kickoff temperature is going to be around 65 degrees. Go Cyclones! Here's the week ahead in Ames, 63 today or tomorrow and 71 on Thursday. As we make it to the rest of the week, it is going to be sunny. As we near Monday, it's going to be partly rainy. So get out there, get to the pumpkin patches, and get your pumpkins.
Ethan, thank you for that energetic forecast. That was great work there, by the
Yeah.
way. Let's review tonight's trivia question. When is the average first freeze in Ames, Iowa? Is it A, August 1st, B, November 1st, C, October 15th, or D, October 2nd? What are we thinking?
I would have to think B, November 1st.
Okay, a little later.
Yeah,
What
a
do you
little
think,
later.
Rachel?
I might have to go with option C.
Option C. Option C. Now, I don't remember what option C was, but I know the answer. I'm going to go with D, and because I did make the trivia question tonight, and that is October 2nd. That concludes tonight's show. Please be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. You can find us, certainly be X or Twitter. You can find all of our shows on YouTube as well under the Size Eyes channel. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy your evening. Good job, guys.